If you'd like to sponsor Still Got Game, give us a call at 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. Hey now! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Still Got Game, episode 490. Still Got Game is the official podcast of tooltoplay.com. I am, as always, Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
And I am Roger the Hitman Roken.
And I am Chris Selden 007 Selden.
Ooh, hits back.
I was like staring at Derek as I was saying, I'm like, do I do it? Do I do it? Do I do it? I go through with it?
And I was just waiting for you to go through with it, and you did not disappoint, Hit. So, welcome back, Hit. Welcome
Definitely.
back.
Good to have you back on the show, Hit.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been a while.
It has.
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, you haven't been on all summer.
It was before Comic-Con, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
2 weeks
And
before Comic-Con.
it was before you moved.
Yep.
I think it was with
Okay.
Yount still, right?
No,
No,
not
that's
that
too
long.
absurd. No. It was like near the end of
It
June.
is this year. Like
Yeah, no, it's like either the third week or the fourth week of June was the last time you were on. So
Yeah. So much happened, man. So much.
Yeah.
Comic-Con, you moved.
Yep.
And then I was redecorating. Is that the right term? My place, so like
Yeah.
new setup. I was offline for a while because I had like nothing set up.
but now we're back.
Yes.
The three reliable people. So yeah.
Hopefully for the rest of the year.
I would hope so, because we're on pace to hit episode 500 this year, definitely. So
Are we really?
Well,
No, I don't know.
you two are such naysayers.
We can definitely do it, but it's
There's a lot of
Will we do
holidays
it?
coming up. I don't know.
I guess technically, yeah. We got Thanksgiving, we got Christmas, we got New Year's, we got We'll see
Cyber
how
Monday. Yeah, like
we'll see how it pans out. All right. Well, why don't we just jump in the show proper and start off, as always, with the mailbag for feedback and questions from our last episode. And remember, our voicemail will cut you off after a minute. The same dude from the last time with the weird Treg asks, I may have missed the explanation. Why was Hitman not on the show last week but participated in the chat? Has he been on a really long vacation? Also, what's the latest on Electrify and Yacht Dog returning?
so. Wait, is this question
is the episode that-
technically 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, so this is the week that you were talking to us. You were in the chat on your phone, but you weren't with us.
Right. So that okay. So that was a while ago.
I guess, yeah.
That was because I was in the middle, like what I said earlier, I was in the middle of like redecorating. So like my setup was like all kinds of fucked up. I think I was like in the process of moving when the show was on.
Fair
So I
enough.
couldn't, yeah. And then I was like listening to the show while like
Well, you did your
resetting
shit.
resetting everything up. Yeah.
in all truth, though, he was in contract negotiation with us. He was holding out for a better contract.
It's pretty hard. It's hard to get worse. And then the latest on Electrify and Yacht Dog. Electrify, I still, every beginning of every month, I have hope that she'll be on the first Monday of the month. We didn't do a show on the first Monday of the month, but
That's her out.
yeah, but October has a first Monday, so we'll see what happens then. And Yacht Dog, I have no idea what's going on with him. He's doesn't communicate a lot with us. Like every once in a while, he shows that he's still reading the Discord. He just doesn't type any responses to anyone ever. So, but we'll see. But yeah,
500 for sure. Everyone's coming back.
everybody's
Everybody.
coming back. I believe Derek Code Monkey Schomer's coming back. Joel Dude I Rock Albert's coming back. I'm calling everyone. So, and this time around, unlike
Zelda's
400,
preloading voicemails.
Yes.
That's what I heard.
yeah. And unlike 400, we're not limited by Skype. Remember how like a couple
Right.
that were super small pixelated heads instead of full resolution. But now that we use Zoom, we can make everybody big and in full res.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'll be nice.
Yep. All right. OSU Mama asks, I understand that some of your hosts have come and gone over the years, but what have you learned over 17 years of doing a podcast? What is your favorite part? Least favorite?
Who is this directed to? Is this directed at Derek?
Well, Derek's been here since the start, so mostly him.
Well, I think
Right.
you guys can weigh in too, but I'll say, what was the first part of the question? What have you learned over 17 years of doing a podcast? That it's fun and it's not a lot of work, and you just talk with your friends and people like to listen to you. That's
No, I don't think that's the right answer. I think the right answer is that we learned that you shouldn't change the name of a podcast twice.
okay. That is something we definitely learned.
Yeah, if you're listening to this and you're thinking about doing a podcast, name is very important. Stick to one name and don't change it.
yeah. Once, especially once you have an established
Right.
base, don't change it.
Yeah.
Even if you're going to change like anything about the show, don't change the name. No matter how dumb it sounds. Tooled Type Radio, Tooled Type Radio. Like, it sounds super dumb, but I wish we still had that. So, yeah.
Maybe we should change back.
See, I was gonna say, what's stopping us from changing back?
No.
I mean,
Then it's the whole problem again.
yeah, it's like, oh, we're changing it again.
Then we change the RSS feed. We change everything. Yes, yeah. And then
Yes.
let's see. What is your favorite part? My favorite part is just seeing my friends each and every week, and it's guaranteed FaceTime and audio time with them. So that's my favorite part. And my least favorite is the editing after the show.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
What do you
I
guys have
check-
favorites and least favorites for you?
All the fame and glory that comes with it.
Oh, okay.
No, it's
I agree with everything you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely hanging out with you guys, chatting. It drives me to look a little further into the stories and get into the news side of it a little bit more than just being a passive player. So I definitely it's a self-education type thing. So it pushes me to play other games so I can get made fun of.
I think for me it's more just being able to like talk about games.
Yeah.
Because
Instead
like
of
really
just
like
playing.
outside of this, like who else can you really talk to about it, right? Like
Yeah, it's true.
coworkers, like, did you hear freaking Microsoft bought Activision? They're gonna be like, what?
Yeah,
like
Occasionally,
right? Like,
someone will throw something of substance at you, but it's not like an hour's worth in a row. It's like,
right,
yeah,
right.
no. So, all right, great question, OSU Mama.
Good name, by the way.
Is that Ohio State University? That's what you're assuming that means.
That's what I'm assuming it is.
All right.
Good luck, guys.
Next up, Clark Bent comments. Love the show a bunch. Good information and discussions. 5 stars.
This is got to be one of Derek's bots, right?
Uh,
This
this
is
is-
such a bot response.
This is obviously Clark Bent doesn't use full
Good
sentences.
information. I don't know, man. Our information is questionable.
Well, for someone with no information, they might believe that our information is good.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you look at like podcast reviews, this is like your atypical like podcast
Yeah,
review,
is this
like
a
on
review
Apple
on-
Tunes or
yeah,
some-
yeah.
Apple
Is-
iTunes or
Is
something.
that where you pulled this one from? Is that
Yeah,
from?
I don't. I pulled this like 3 weeks ago, so I'm not sure which source this was. Maybe it is in our
Okay.
iTunes reviews, but it definitely is written like someone didn't have the spacing for it, or they sent it and also just copied and pasted their own review that they did on Amazon Podcasts or Google Podcasts or Spotify or whatever, because it does read like a review on a podcast site.
But I
Right.
just love how we're shitting on this guy, and he said he loves us. And gives us a 5 star.
Yeah.
We're beating him up.
this is our number one problem we have is when someone says something nice about us, but they say it in a less than perfect way, we tend to turn on them quickly. So Clark Bent, Thank you. We do appreciate that you love the show a bunch, and that we have good information discussions that you enjoy, and the fact that you would give us 5 stars. All right, and last but certainly not least, LTS asks, how do you feel that Sony increasing the price of the PS5 will bode in a market where Xbox has both the Series X and the even cheaper Series S? Do you think their audience will turn on them? So this is obviously in relation to a couple weeks back when Sony in every market except for the US boosted the price of the PS5 by $50.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the internet did explode with a bunch of, trolls saying that they, basically saying, "Oh, you can't do that," blah blah blah. So they did turn on them a little bit. But honestly, we knew this going in, that Sony was taking a huge loss, even bigger than Microsoft on their console.
And the recession and inflation is not helping that situation at all. I was gonna say, like, what the Xbox isn't in the clear of this either. Like, they possibly could get one as well. Like, if things keep going the way they're going, you know what I mean? Like, nothing's out of the realm of possibilities right now.
I don't think Microsoft would raise the price. They've seen.
I don't know if they like can't, like, if they have a say in it. Just like how bad the recession and inflation is right now. Like,
yeah, but Microsoft
parts is might gonna cost you more, and they might have to go up like $20.
See,
so
Microsoft has this other option because they're not basing their shit on console sales. Like, they're selling Game Pass subscriptions, and now that Samsung TVs have the Xbox basically built into them for game streaming, and like, they don't need, like, they have non-console buying sources of gaming income to offset any need for a price increase. So I don't think we're going to see it from Microsoft, but and if Sony's audience turns on them, it's probably because, one, this, two, because Call of Duty's going away and whatever their current contract is plus 3 years. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons that Sony's audience will turn on them, but this is probably not the top one. But then again, we're all also talking from here in the US, where there was no price increase. So maybe there's a lot more local vocality at whatever the, French version of GameStop is, where people are like, "Oh, and they're going nuts in there at the GameStop employees because it costs $50 more." So I don't know.
Honestly, I think these things are still selling well over market value on like eBay and your Facebook Marketplace. I think they're still hard to get, so people are still paying over the price. So $50, they're not gonna. The average purchase price of that by a user is probably, that's nothing.
So it's just reducing the profit of the scalper.
Yeah,
that's another way to look at it. All right.
Yeah, but I mean, like, Microsoft is setting themselves up like in the almost the cell phone type of sales for the hardware. Like, how many retailers are giving away iPhones right now if you sign up for their subscription of 2 years on their plan? So it's like Microsoft is right there in that same thing. Hey, you know what? You're going to be signing up for a couple of years with us. We'll keep our price at the same point, and we'll be fine. So,
I hear you. All right. Speaking of iPhones, while we're here in the calls, and anyone pre-order the 14?
No.
Yeah, there's no way Selden is going to be ordering one of those.
My 14 Pro Max will be arriving Friday. And I've already upgraded to the iOS 16 there, so it's nice.
Is that up already?
Yeah, went up today at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Really?
And it also updated to watchOS 9. So yeah.
Oh. Are you going to be getting any of the other products that they?
The watch was not a significant enough upgrade this time around.
I don't know, man. The Ultra though.
Oh my god, the Ultra! All of a sudden, it went from like a nice size watch to like, I'm gonna wear the Garmin
humongous.
thing, the Garmin monster on my wrist.
It's fucking humongous.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with my Garmin.
Yeah, no, it's a beast.
I know.
And I don't plan
I
on
know.
climbing a mountain and then jumping off the top into 300
oh,
meters of
I-
depth and scuba
I'd-
diving.
Definitely. There's no way. Maybe the pool at my gym, but that's about it.
And that's covered by this Apple Watch. This can go that deep.
Yeah.
You don't need to go 300 meters, but yeah. It's cool. It's a cool niche product, and it competes with those specialty watches from Garmin and others that deal with these extreme weather things, and they always have had the market on them, and now Apple's in that market too. So
What about the AirPods Pro 2?
I don't use AirPods now, so
Oh, I was gonna say you don't listen to headphones, right? You don't have
no. Like
your phone?
I have my Razer earbuds here, and I don't I'm either in the car and I listen to my car, or I'm at work and I close my office door and I can listen on to the actual speakers.
Okay.
All right.
Excellent.
Now that we commandeered the mailbag for our Apple discussion, if any of you have questions or comments or anything you want to talk about, give us a call, 773-527-2961, or email us at podcast@tooledtoplay.com. And on that, why don't we hop on over into what we're playing? Hit, what have you been playing this week? Or any weeks? Any weeks. Dig deep. Hey, since June.
You bought a ship in Sea of
Thieves. A little bit of Warzone. Handful of Battlefield.
Still in Battlefield, huh? Is it just you and LB? The only two guys in the deployment?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I have one other person, but it's pretty bare bones. But their updates are getting better. Like they are definitely turning that ship around. Unlike Halo, like
No,
it's still bad.
I still have
right?
refused to go back to Halo at this point. I'm still on a boycott.
Yeah, but there's some good news that we're going to talk about
Mhm.
after the news segment.
Yeah, when we get to news. Yep. All right.
Other than that, I don't feel like I've played. Spider-Man for PC came out. I grabbed that.
Had you not played on PlayStation?
Yeah. I have it beat and everything.
No. Okay.
But PC ridiculous. There's a lot of funny mods too, like Kermit the Frog. Anyway,
Yeah, nice.
what I don't know. I don't think I've played anything else. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Selden, what about you?
I had my usual bag of tricks. I played a bunch of Fortnite, of course. No build. Still having a blast in that game. They had a Destiny crossover where they had some of the Destiny character skins into the game, and over in Destiny, supposedly they had some of the Fortnite dances and stuff like that brought over. So it's kind of an interesting cross-platform for that. Other than that, played some Jackbox with the family and some Disney Dreamlight Valley with the family.
Tip's just playing that too.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. It's it's a throwback to the almost like the Nintendo 64 type of adventure type games. You just got to go around and collect stuff, make friends, and
it's like
figure
that
out the puzzles.
Animal Crossing a little bit.
Yeah, it's got that Animal Crossing feel to it. So, other than that, I picked up a title, Arcade Paradise. It's like a arcade sim where you take over a laundromat and you got to turn it into an arcade. Yeah. So it's got a lot of, you can buy all these arcade cabs as you're going through the game. They're not the legit games, they're not licensed games, but there are a lot of games that are very similar to those old 80s arcade cabs. So it's kind of interesting. It's fun. I pick it up every now and then, play a little bit of it.
Is that on Game Pass?
No, actually I think it was like $17.99 or something like that on Xbox.
Look at you. You spent some money.
I had all.
I thought all you did was play free shit. So
no, I had some credits that I had to use from all those Xbox rewards. So
nice.
But that's about it. What about you, there?
All I play is Jackbox. No, still avoiding Halo. In my Halo annoyance, we've actually caught up on tons of television and movies and stuff. So that's been good.
When you guys say Jackbox, do you mean like the latest? Is there like a new
So-
number or whatever?
We
Yeah,
were
they-
playing Jackbox 6. I think that's the one we were playing. I don't know which.
So we were.
I don't know what they're
Come
up to
out-
now.
So they're
Yeah.
up to 8, and we have them all. So when we play, though, it like everyone knows the game. So everyone says what game they want to play, and we just jump indiscriminately back and forth between all the party packs. So someone's like, "Oh, I want to play Trivia Murder Party 2." And we're like, "Oh, that's 7." Someone's like, "Oh, I'm going to play whatever," and so we're jumping nonstop back and forth in and out of games, and
They really should have like just a main play area that like it knows what versions you own, and it just loads them
like
all
a
up
hub.
on one. Yeah, like a hub.
kind of like Hasbro did when you had, like, if you bought Monopoly for the Xbox or any of the other Hasbro games, they had that Hasbro
Yeah.
launcher downloadable that would then see which games you had, and they kind of put them all in one jumping off point. So yeah, that would be a nice idea for Jackbox.
I think I'm gonna send an email.
You should just do it after the show. But yeah, so that's about it. All right. Well, on that, why don't we move on over the new releases? And these are the new releases, not just from this week, but from last week as well, since we didn't do a show. So if anyone wants to speak up on any of these, speak up as I go along. So the first new release out last week was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga Collection. Out for the Xbox, the PlayStation, the Switch, and the PC. This is basically every Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game that ever was.
Like in a hub.
Yeah, in a hub, yes. I didn't pick this up, but I could see anyone that likes any of the TMNT games. It has like the cooperative multiplayer ones and like the brawlers and all that stuff. I assume neither of you guys picked this up.
Nah.
No interest.
Zero fucks.
Nah, not really.
Zero.
I tried the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle reboot of the 4-person Smasher
Mhm.
up that they put out, and it lasted. You know, the nostalgia lasted like 10 minutes, and I was like,
Fuck this.
it's not as fun as being in the arcade hitting your buddy as you're playing the game
Yeah.
type thing. So
All right, fair enough. All right, the other new release out last week was Lego Brawls, out for the Xbox, the PlayStation, the Switch, and the PC. Lots of good reviews on this online.
Zero fucks. Next.
Not Hitman's kind of game. Seldom. This seemed like something you may have picked up, but no.
is this a Super Smash Brother type of game?
Yeah,
with
basically,
Legos?
yeah, with
No,
Lego
I'm,
guys. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
out.
And it has all the licensed Lego properties, so
Nah.
it's an end around to be able to use people from things that they shouldn't be able to use them from. So, but all right.
Nope. Hard pass.
All right, then first up this week is NBA 2K3 out for the Xbox, the PlayStation, the Switch, and the PC. I don't usually play these games, so I did not.
Rap. Very happy for this game. You know why?
Why?
Because they added the one, the only two-time back-to-back 1993, 1994.
Toronto Raptors.
Oh my god, are you serious right now? Like Dr. Disrespect, man. They added Dr. Disrespect. Jesus
They
Christ.
did?
Yeah, he's a
Oh.
selectable player.
I don't think
Yeah.
he's ever touched a basketball in his real life.
I don't think he
What?
even knows how to do shit.
he does basketball stuff all the time
He's
with
a piece of shit.
Golden State and them.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was in the All-Star thing, the celebrity. Anyway.
Yeah. No.
Anyway, he's in 2K23. It's kind of
God.
jokes that
So-
he's in it.
Ladies, feel free to boycott 2K23 if you feel the way about Dr. Disrespect that you should.
That you should.
He's a subhuman piece of trash.
Here we go.
So, yeah, we won't get into that. All right. Next new release out this week is Splatoon 3 out for the Switch. Now, Hit, I know you used to play this on all. You played it on Switch prior. You also played it on the Wii U back in the day. You
I
didn't
did.
play? Oh, Selden didn't on the Wii.
I
No,
did.
like,
I love the
I-
Splatoon series. It's
I played 1 and 2, and after 2 came out, I was like, you know what? I'm done with Splatoon. Like it's just like I try to get into that game and I can't. I can't.
Yeah.
I suck. Like I suck at that game. I don't know
Like,
what it is.
I loved 1. 2 was good, but it just wasn't innovative enough past 1. It didn't really change the
And that's
landscape.
what 3 is. It's the
And
same. They keep
It's
getting
just
away
more
with
the same.
updates.
Yep.
No, well, that's
It's
Nintendo's
updates
whole
to-
thing.
It's updates to Splatoon 1. That's what this is.
Mario Kart 8 is just an upgrade to Mario Kart 1. Like that's what Nintendo
No
does.
way, man. What? That is like the worst comparison. Mario Kart 8 is super advanced from where they used to be, dude. Got roads that go upside down and like multiple vehicles. What are you smoking over there?
Yep.
You're still
So-
throwing turtle shells and dropping banana peels. There's nothing new.
I mean, yeah, like that's part of the
If you
franchise.
simplify to that level, Selden, then yes. But yeah.
you can
Yeah,
say
so
that.
I've,
It's like
I've
Halo is wearing a helmet and a gun.
like 3. I've seen the commercials for it. And it does interest me, but I'm not going to be dropping money on it just because I just don't think that
got
the
burned.
multiplayer is going to be innovative enough, changing up, and I think it's going to die quick, unfortunately. But it's a
You
great
also
concept.
need to have that online subscription thing in order to play
Yeah.
online. Oh,
I think
fuck
so.
that, man. No.
Oh my
no,
god. Like
No.
let's be honest here. When's the last time I touched a Switch? Like 5 years
And when
ago,
you moved,
4 years ago.
Whenever Pokemon was
Yeah.
on there.
So I still pay for that family plan of the Switch thing every year. Like I don't know who's using it, if anyone. So yeah. People have it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, they do.
All right. The next new release out this week is Outer Wilds. It's out for the Xbox and the PlayStation. This is one of those time loop, figure out what the fuck's going on games. Some kind of 22-minute time loop where then the universe explodes and you start over and you try to learn a little more each time.
Joseph
Rave
Gordon-Levitt?
reviews online. Everybody seems to love this game, but I
John McClane, is he in it?
he is not.
No.
From
it
these,
looks
not-
like. I mean,
it's not-
I like these time loop games. I don't see myself going out and purchasing this. If it was on Game Pass, I would definitely be playing it. But they're just fun. I just love that beat your head against the wall until you figure out what the
You're
move
like,
you need to make
oh,
is.
that's what I need to do. And then
Oh.
5 seconds later, you fuck the next thing up and you're back in the loop. Yes. Yeah.
But
All right. So nobody seems to care.
nah.
No.
All right. And then the last new release out this week is Return to Monkey Island. And now this game has been reduced to just the Switch and the PC. Classic Monkey Island stuff. We saw that some of the previous reboot stuff go to all the consoles, but now it's literally down to the original PC and just Switch. So probably not going to pick this up. I did play the last Monkey Island reboot, but and this is in canon, so this fits between Monkey Island 1 and Monkey Island 2, but yeah.
That's a pass.
Yeah, it's the point and click adventure games, like, while nostalgic, they just can't suck me back in.
Definitely agree.
Yeah. All right. Well, on that, why don't we hop on over into gaming news? And if you're in chat right now and you want us to talk about something, drop it in chat. Otherwise, we are doing whatever the fuck we want to talk about. First story. Xbox Game Pass Family Plan leak hints at support for account sharing among friends. So we
What's
keep
that?
Yes.
What's that?
Yeah.
Is that the thing that they were trying to tell us about in the Xbox One era?
Yeah.
The shit that got them canceled?
Yeah. Yep. So now,
Wow. I can't believe it took this long.
So Xbox Game Pass Ultimate Family Plan no longer like, so right now for here, Tiff and I buy a Game Pass Ultimate subscription. It's under me and she uses it with the console sharing thing. And then the boys do the same thing. One has it, the other uses it. They have home consoles set to their opposite consoles. But this is like add 5 people to it. Don't even technically need to be in your family, just in the same country.
You just need to know their gamer tag, right?
Yeah.
How do they make money off of this? I don't understand. Like, I'm terrible at business because I don't understand the Game Pass. I don't understand this thing. Like, how are these guys making money? It's like they're just making money out of thin air. Like, it seems so sus, no? Like, what is this?
Here, I'll tell you how they're making money. I have Game Pass Ultimate, and the only games I've played in the last 4 months have been games that are not on Game Pass Ultimate. Jackbox. Like, if you're not taking advantage of their first party games, or you're mad at Halo and doing a little boycott, then they're not losing any money on you. They're just getting your recurring subscription income, right?
I guess.
And the cost of this is rumored to be around the cost of like less than the cost of buying 2 Game Pass Ultimate subscriptions. So if you already buy 2 for your family, now you have 5 for free, like that, or 5 for the same price or less. So, for families with kids, or if you're a single guy like Hit and you got 4 friends and you all want to become a family, like, you can do that. As long for Hit, they all have to be in Canada though, but so it's country basis. So
oh, really?
yes, yeah.
So they're a bunch of nationalists.
No, it's
nationalism.
Probably to reduce fraud. To be honest,
nationalism.
But
so if Hit comes to a LAN party and he brings his Xbox, how are they he's gonna be crossing the border to the United States? Will his account be active?
No, it's the country that he's billed in, and I think that's what it boils down to. So,
bunch of crooks. That's what they are. A bunch of crooks.
But yeah, I'm excited for this. I assume this is coming this holiday season. There's some weird conversion rates based on if you have Game Pass Ultimate now, how that converts to this. Like, it's like an 80% conversion or something. But yeah, we will definitely be switching this in our house. So yeah,
I don't think I'll be doing this, mainly because everyone can go fuck themselves.
I did not see that coming. That was
Everyone can go get their own shit.
wow.
I ain't sharing none of my shit anymore.
Wow. Okay. Hit has made his opinion known. So Hit's Canadian friends, when you're watching this episode, that's how Hit feels.
Out of luck. Hit the road, freeloaders.
Yeah, I'm definitely probably not this year, but probably next year I'll be signing up for it because my oldest son will be going to college. So to keep his account linked and I don't have to worry about any of that shit, I'll probably upgrade so that we can just do that then.
You're pretty noble sending an Xbox to college. That is something that we do not do. So I know
It's either Xbox.
we have plenty of Xboxes
heroin.
to send. So yeah, we're just
Xbox or heroin. Like I think the Xbox is a good choice.
you got to prove yourself. Prove your mettle. Yeah. All right. Next story.
I'm gonna grab this one.
Mhm.
I hope no one wants to take it. Halo boss Bonnie Ross is leaving 343 Industries. Derek, this is where you do these fireworks sound effect in the editing.
Oh.
All right. Okay, let's just retry that. Right? So in post, remember fireworks.
Yeah.
Okay. Halo boss Bonnie Ross is leaving 343 Industries. Okay. All right. So this is coming out of GameStop. Ross is leaving to
Probably
attend to a
GameSpot.
family medical issue. So she's leaving. Is she leaving permanently, or is this like a temporary kind of thing? because
To me, it sounded like she was using this personal family issue to be able to distance
Jump a
herself.
sinking ship.
Yes, yeah.
yeah. So the question is, all right, so hold on, let's start over. For people that don't know, Bonnie Ross is like basically the lead of 343 since it opened. A lot of people blame her for the state of Halo right now. Rightfully so.
Prior to that, people thought she could do no wrong.
Right, like she started off
she
well,
was renowned
like,
industry wide. Yeah,
strike after strike, like 343 speaks for itself. Like they have yet to do a successful game. She's leaving now. Is this something that they fabricated for her to leave? Is it really a family thing? You know, like, what do you
They
guys
let her
think?
leave gracefully by coming up with this excuse because she was going to get fired.
Yes, it was either they were going to fire her or they were going to like quietly, or maybe this is true, and there maybe there was like an issue in the family, like ongoing, and only got just worse now, and maybe that's why it affected her work performance for the last 7 years that it's taken it Infinite to be made. Maybe I don't know. Like, it seems a little long, but
so I'm not as judgy as Hit here. Like, like she let shit happen under her watch, but I don't blame her directly. I still
several times.
I still believe that she is an asset to any company that picks her up. Just saying.
I don't think so, personally.
Will we ever see another Halo game?
That is a good question.
Mm-hmm.
I've been seeing this online, and I've been saying this for a while. I think it's time. I hate to make this into like a Halo tangent, but like, I think it's time to give Halo to somebody else. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong in saying that. Like, 343 has had 4 chances at a Halo game. They've basically screwed all of them up. Like, famously Infinite, and Master Chief Collection. Like, did anyone forget that came out? Like, it was a disaster, and then they had to be convinced to fix it 7 years later. Like, and then there's what, Halo 4 and 5 in between there. Like, both those games are like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Like, now that Microsoft has so many studios to choose from, like, wouldn't it be cool if Infinite Ward maybe took hey, we'll give it a shot, we'll give Halo a shot, like, or
Rare.
Anyone,
Rare
just
did
like they have
Perfect
so
Dark
many
Zero,
studios,
right?
So many studios, like
PDZ. Yeah.
Give it to someone else. Why does it just have to be hogged by one studio? I don't know, especially given their track record. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
tell.
If it doesn't get handed off, it's dead. That's 343 cannot have another shot at this, unfortunately. She's just another one of the pieces that have fallen from 343 in the upper management, that if she was let go or she's leaving on her own terms, I mean, it doesn't really matter, because I mean, there's a whole slew of blood that's been left on the table from the people that have left. So
it's not the first company. Like, just after dinner tonight, Tiff and I were watching G4 TV and X-Play, and they were doing like a post-mortem on everything that went wrong with BioWare and EA and Anthem, and how it went from, like, BioWare was the can do nothing wrong company to, like, how the fuck did we end up here? And yeah, it's just the same kind of thing. So
it's sad, but it's time.
Get some action in chat. All right, next story.
Are you ready to get back outside with your phone, Derek? Because you're gonna be able to, as Marvel's getting the Pokemon Go treatment through Niantic. They're coming out with sometime in 2023. They're going to release the World of Heroes, where you can create your own superhero backstory or identity, and you're going to have to walk your neighborhood to patrol and make sure it's safe. I think this is going to be, I really think this is going to explode like Pokemon Go. I think you're going to see teenagers, college kids, dads with kids, moms with kids walking around playing it. So
I don't think
I
so.
think this is going the same way as Harry Potter did, because you can only have one of these games open on your phone at a time, and there's already 1 billion people addicted to Pokemon. That's what hurt Harry Potter.
Plus,
yeah,
this
but
game
the
is
world of
doomed.
Marvel is bigger than Harry Potter, and it's got a larger appeal.
I feel like it has a Venn diagram that overlaps heavily with Pokemon.
Yeah.
Plus, this game is doomed if they don't have fucking like Robert Downey Jr. and them
No, I
playing.
knew you were gonna go there.
Right?
If they don't have the real voices,
If they don't have the real voices or faces, Derek is out of
They
there.
are definitely gonna have the real faces and voices because they can afford
Tom Holland not there. There's Gonzos. Okay,
Yep.
doomed.
it. That would make it doomed if they didn't. So yeah. I don't see myself playing this. Like I'm so severed from Niantic at this point that I now actually don't have to worry about that stuff.
I don't know, time will tell. But I think it's going to be a huge hit.
I don't think so.
Somebody clip this, because like if he's right, at least we can go back and be like, oh look, he was right for once.
Once.
Ladies and gentlemen, this episode is dedicated to all the times Selden was right. And that was it.
That's
all right. Episode over.
All right. Next story.
All right. Let's see here. I will take this one. Noise suppression comes to Xbox Live Party Chat. So, as we know, there's times where people are heavy breathing. There's people that controllers feel like you can hear every single click of them slamming the sticks to the edges. This is a welcome addition to Xbox Live Party Chat. I can tell you personally from my own parties that some people that are in my party, they bother me. So this will be nice and welcome moving forward.
Hold on a second. Are you still using party chats?
Yeah, we don't use Discord now.
Yeah, I was gonna ask both of you guys if you got a chance to try out Discord. Why aren't you using Discord?
One, because I haven't played a game worthy of playing with a party since the Discord integration was announced.
But you're using party chat now. That's why it piqued my interest.
Yeah.
Like
Xbox Live Party Chat is still easier than Discord to get into.
I mean, I haven't tried it because like I don't play
it's
on
a little
Xbox, but
it's a little cumbersome to get activated and get the group together.
My buddy Nelson has been using it exclusively, and he sounds like amazing. It sounds like he's on Discord proper, and I was very impressed when I asked him. I'm like, "Are you on the Xbox thing?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Holy shit! I didn't fucking know. I couldn't tell." Anyway, he did make it seem like he had to jump through some hoops to get it to work, but
yeah, you definitely
he uses it all the time, and he swears by it.
You can't just launch it from your dashboard. At least that's when I last tried it. You had you still had
need
to activate it through the phone and that other crap. So it was kind of like, eh. And Xbox Live Party is just sometimes easier when you got a bunch of people that you don't want to have to explain how to go into the Discord chat and things like that.
Yeah, but that's because it's like, I guess that's because it's new, but like
they got to make it more seamless to get into it.
If they integrate it more into the console.
Yeah, which I feel like they will, right? I don't know.
You would hope, but yeah.
Like I also honestly did not think we would ever get voice. I didn't think it ever got this far. Now I was like, holy shit. Like, especially after Microsoft tried to buy them and they said no.
Yep.
I was like, oh, that's it. We're never getting voice now for sure. And then lo and behold.
Yeah. But for I'd say for 95% of Xbox users, they still use Xbox Party Chat. And this is a super welcome addition to that.
Yeah, because I mean, like with like Elden Ring, I do the looking for group sometimes to pick up extra players to help me with a big boss or something like that, and like there's no way you're gonna get a looking for group and get somebody in the Discord
And then
chat.
try to get them to join Discord after.
Yeah,
and
so
yeah.
it's just easier sometimes to use the the onboard chat. I want it to work. I want Discord to be more fluid into it. So
Like, there's no like invite to server or anything like that. Like, no, right? That's
no.
probably too advanced, right? Yeah, maybe it just needs more time. In the,
More integration.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
yeah.
But this
We'll
is
get there, maybe.
awesome for people that aren't using Discord. So, all right. Next story.
I got it. The Game Awards return December 8th with a new category for adaptions. This is coming out of Engadget. The Game Awards.
Oh, that makes much more
return
sense.
December 8th with a new category. You can even watch the 2022 ceremonies at IMAX theaters. Really? For free?
Probably not for free.
Oh, fuck that. What? You can watch it in 4K at home. Companies already use the Game Awards to pitch their relative movies and shows, but now the event will officially recognize those productions. Wait, what? Organizers have revealed that the 22 Game Awards will take place December 8th with a new Best Adaptation category. Best Adaptation. Companies will receive adaptation. That sounds better.
Yeah.
Companies will receive right. Companies will receive statuettes for any project that translates games to popular media, including movies, TV series, podcasts, and books. Well, this is kind of weird, no?
So it's the reverse category. So instead of being an award for a game, it's like if you made a Last of Us TV show and that won an award, then you're part of the Game Awards. Or
so, like, if the Last of Us TV show gets a Best Actor Emmy or a nomination,
it doesn't even need to. Just Jeff Keighley can be like, "Hey, you did good. You did good, guys.
Okay.
We're gonna give you one."
So all the Lego shorts or Lego shows would
Halo.
now qualify because they're Lego universe. And
or the
there's a
Halo
Lego
show
video
on
game.
Paramount Plus. Yeah,
Halo, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's wide open.
Uncharted, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It allows basically what it allows Jeff Keighley to do is recognize something that mainstream
Outside.
people like, and then
Yeah.
that brings mainstream people into the Game Awards. It's kind of genius. As much as
it's a way to bring in some,
Yeah.
cross promotional and get some bigger names out there. Hopefully to sell some more games.
if like Hit said, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, boom. Now you can bring Jim Carrey in. Jim Carrey, big name to attach to your Game Awards. So just saying.
Interesting.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Game Awards.
Next story.
Oh shit, he fixed it already.
Hey,
I fixed
Netflix strikes a deal with Ubisoft for 3 exclusive games. Look like Netflix is once again trying to push into the gaming market with their Netflix gaming side of the business. Looks like the two companies are announcing that they're looking to put out an Assassin's Creed type game, which they think was going to be tied into some the upcoming Assassin's Creed live. The fuck's the show coming out? Live action Assassin's Creed show. So there we go. And I guess one of them is a World War I themed adventure, Valiant Hearts, The Great War. And the last would be the Mighty Quest
for Epic
series.
Loot.
So,
Yes.
yeah. So that's going to be your roguelike dungeon looter.
That game has been around for so long. Like, that's like a 12-year-old game that originally started on PC. And then when Tiff discovered it, like, I was like, you're playing that? That game's so old. It was like old at that time. And now we've like equated that length of time again before it's going to be on this Netflix games. But all the power to them. Exclusives.
But it still doesn't make sense because I don't think their games are streaming. I think you have access to them to download to your PC to install them and play,
Or to your phone, yeah.
or to your phone and play. So it's not like you're not taking advantage of the Netflix cloud at all.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
It has
at
nothing
all.
to do with
No.
the cloud. So it's kind of
It's just something that's tacked on your subscription that's a value add. Yeah.
yeah. So
Oh.
the games that they have out, they're entertaining, but they're just phone games for the most part and throwaways. So it'll be nice to see if they can come out with some kind of at least a single A title or something like that.
Single A. Nice. I'm not sure that's what we call them. It's like a third world game. Yes. Like
Single A.
oh, good stuff. All right. Next story. Dead Island 2 actually exists and it's due out February 3rd, 2023. So I love Dead Island. And then let's talk about 8 years ago. Tiff and I were at E3 2014. And we went to the Dead Island 2 party. And Dead Island 2 was hot off the heels of Dead Island. It was going to be fantastic. And then it disappeared. And then fast forward 8 years later, well, technically 9 now, it's actually going to be coming out. I'm excited for this. I thought this game was vaporware. I thought it was dead. I thought it was canceled. Who knew that it was still being worked on? And of all the zombie games, this is probably my favorite. So
I don't have high hopes for this. This can't be. This
Now,
can't
was
be
it-
good.
Was
right?
it playable back in 2014 or whenever you played it?
there was a behind closed doors playable, which I assume is totally different now. But they showed in-game footage, but I always take that with a grain of salt because there's a reason why they don't let the general public play it. Only people it wasn't even the general public at the time. They don't let press without appointments play it. So there's a reason for that. But yeah, no, I'm super excited. I love Dead Island, love the story, love the gameplay loop. It was fun. So I'm looking forward to this. And
I just
coming in
like their
February?
trailers. Their trailers are real dope.
yeah, where they always give you the surprise. It was kind of like everything's cool and all hell breaks loose.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty
Very
crazy.
Walking Dead-esque trailers. Yes. Yeah. So
Are we ready for another zombie game? I thought the
I'm-
genre was dying.
I'm ready for this one. I didn't want any of the other ones. So yeah, State of
State of Decay.
Dick K. Yeah, I don't need any more of those. And then we know there's a State of Dick K 3 coming. So yeah, no, I'm pretty happy to pay for this instead of getting a State of Decay for free. But just saying.
Who makes that game?
Who? Make State of Decay?
No, Dead Island.
Oh, I don't know.
Googling
Have
quickly.
they been acquired by anybody?
What can I find this? We went to their party. Their party was phenomenal. They actually released zombies into the party.
Nice.
It is Deep Silver. No. Dam Buster Studios for Deep Silver. So, yep. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. All right. Last
Yeah, we'll see.
story.
New PS5 DualSense Pro controller revealed.
Pit took it. Yeah, sure.
Comicbooks.com.
Sure.
The most trustworthy of websites.
Yeah.
Sony announced a new controller at Gamescom.
Finally, their pro controller.
It's
Yeah.
a pro model. Now the leaks have been proven accurate.
Yeah.
As Sony revealed the first bits of information on their DualSense Edge controller.
I don't think I'm picking one up.
It's gonna be revealed. It's been revealed that it'll be releasing soon.
Yep.
It is much like Microsoft's Elite controller.
Yep.
Highly customizable. Let users tweak their own specifications. It will feature removable thumbsticks and faceplates. Additionally, there will be various switches on the back of the controller that will likely let players tweak how many triggers PS5 controller can function.
No. You mean
For some reason I'm visualizing like 50 triggers in the back of like for some stupid reason. Like, I don't know, like
no, it's nice that they finally got around to it. It took them think about when the original Elite controller came out, and like that should have been the wake up call for Sony, where they should have been like, hey, people are paying this for a controller, let's make one. And now to that point, not to steal the story from Sony, but Microsoft just announced their cheaper version of the Elite that doesn't have the paddles, doesn't have the interchangeable thumbsticks, doesn't come with any of the accoutrements, but is at its nuts the Elite controller. So now they have a cheap price point version and the real version, and now Sony's finally getting in this game. So
yeah, and I think I mean I saw prices. I can't say where I saw the prices, but it was there. The DualSense Edge was looking around 180, I think, to 225 is what the price range people were putting out there. So
yeah,
it's right around the same price as the regular Elite controllers.
Elite, yeah.
Yep. So,
but it's just funny that Microsoft came out and said we're offer the bare bones Elite for $60 less. So,
and if you do want the thumbsticks and anything else, you can go out and buy them separately for it. Yeah. But it's nice to join the game at a lower price point. So, sorry, Sony. Old news.
Late to the game.
Yep. I think we can all agree on that. All right. Well,
good show, guys.
If any of you guys have stories you want us to talk about next week, give us a call, 773-527-2961. Email us at podcast@toolplay.com, and we'll try to incorporate your stories in next week's episodes. You can also comment on this week's episode on the Tool to Play homepage. And sponsors! No, I pregnant pause. I was going to pretend we have them, but we don't. So if you want to sponsor us, 773-527-2961. Email us at podcast@toolplay.com. You tell us what you're selling. We're going to tell you what you're going to pay us. We'll sell it. You pay us. Boom. Done. Twitter us up. You can find everything Tool Play related at twitter.com/tool-to-play. Everything podcast related at twitter.com/still_got_game. Facebook the fuck out of us, facebook.com/tool-to-play. We also broadcast our show live there, so go there, love us, please. YouTube.com/tool-to-play. That's where our presence on YouTube. That's where we broadcast the show live there as well, but it's where all of our video content exists ad infinitum. That includes shows like Hits Quick Hits, Crinkle, 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 Thick and Thin with LB and Duty, featuring i6 Hitman, Tiff's Immature Interviews, Selden's Show. All the shows are there. Episodes of this show are there. So it's like you subscribe and you have a DVR of unlimited content. So please go to youtube.com/toolsplay and subscribe. Please rate and review the podcast in iTunes. We need a nice review. Hey, these guys are awesome. I love the show. And drop us a 5-star review. Like 5 stars. Just like scrolling. Just like Clark Bent did in the beginning of the show today. He didn't do the 5 stars in the right place, but his heart was there. It's like he didn't understand the assignment. But, A for effort, Clark Bent. All right, so now I've completely doubled down on being mean to people that say nice stuff about the show, and I apologize. So sorry, Clark Bent. Give us 5 more stars, please, in the right place. We have a Twitch channel, twitch.tv/still_got_game. That is one of the places we broadcast the show live each and every week, along with Facebook and YouTube. And this week we broadcasted on twitter.com/tooltoplay. So 4 destinations this week. More to come next week. We will keep increasing our destinations until we run out of destinations. But yeah, Hitman's excited for next week. He thinks we're going to TikTok, so we'll see what happens.
TikTok, here we come.
Let's see. We have a Discord channel. Discord is at discord.me/stillgotgame. That's discord.me/stillgotgame. That's where you can come and join in the community for the show. Talk to each and every host, including hosts of Christmas Past, like Yondog and Electrify, or just chat with the general community overall. People that are like you that listen to the show or watch this show each and every week, and join us there. So please, discord.me/stillgotgame. And guys, what do you want to pimp this week? Hit, what do you got?
Yeah, if you're looking for me on socials, just check out my link tree. It's linktree.com/i6hitman. All my social stuff is there. Twitch, Twitter, other stuff, all there. TikTok. Yeah, TikTok. It's definitely on there. Check it out. Check me out. Selden?
As same as me, you can find me on Linktree /Selden007. I am actually adding a new social media link up there this week to my
nice hit.
to my new Instagram account that's dedicated strictly to gaming. Instagram is SGG_Selden007. So I'm just going to be putting up clips from games and some past podcasts and stuff like that. So check it out. Subscribe.
Were you worried that your normal Instagram people wouldn't like that content?
Well, my normal Instagram account is very skewed all over the place. So I thought I'd get a strictly focused directly on gaming one going, because if you want hiking or see pictures of my kids and my family and other stupid stuff that I do,
no one wants
you can
to
look
see
at mine.
that, right?
I mean,
it's like,
if you want to look
that
at my
just get rid of that shit and make it all your gaming stuff.
If you want to see my gaming specific channel, it's SGG_Selden007 on Instagram.
Hold on a second. SGG?
SGG.
Is this some sort of maybe copyright infringement issue? DMCA
I didn't pass it.
violation,
I
maybe?
didn't pass it by the main account holder.
Man, here we go.
No, I think Selden's okay on this one. Yeah,
It's
Here
to
we
promote
go.
the show.
yes, yeah. I'm gonna give him benefit.
You're gonna allow it? Okay.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
I would get that in paper if I were you, but I'm just saying.
I will. I've already started drafting documents for Selden. So
I'm cutting this clip and I'm going to make an Instagram post.
Oh shit! Nice.
But yeah, check that out if you would. That'd be great.
Nice. Well, I, on the other hand, all my shit's at Linktree/Derek Nolan. That includes all of my own shit as well as all of the show's shit. So if earlier you were like, where's a pen and paper? I want to write this down. I don't even know where to write it. Fuck that. It's too late. You were slow. Stupid shit. Linktree/Derek Nolan. Go there. You'll have all my shit and all of the show shit. It doesn't think I should call people stupid shits.
It's just funny how like a right turn it comes out of nowhere. It's like things are going good, and then all of a sudden it's like nope, all hell broke loose.
Yeah. All right, so maybe that seemed a little mean. But if you're looking for a pen and paper during the show, you have a different problem altogether. So. So yeah, Linktree/Derek Nolan, and you can find all my shit and all the show stuff. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you all, you can join us each and every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific at youtube.com/tooltoplay, facebook.com/tooltoplay, and twitch.tv/still_got_game. And on that, why don't we wrap this Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, Hitman. Episode up. I'm Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
I am Roger Hitman Roken.
And I am Chris Selden, 007 Selden.
Be excellent to each other and party on, dudes.